In this video, we are going to be taking a look at The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask VHS promo tape. This is the type of stuff that just fascinates me to no end. So I was really having a hard time finding a lot of data and information about this. If you know more than I do, please let me know. But from what I could gather, this is just a mailer. This came to people's houses as a promo for The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And we can see here on the front, obviously it shows the artwork for Majora's Mask. It says, hot video preview and exclusive Toys R Us offer. We have Banjo-Tooie, sneak peek included. On the back here, we do see a few screenshots from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. At the time, these graphics were incredible. This was the same engine that was running Ocarina of Time, but we get this cool kind of like darker, grittier Link. This is from the year 2000 in case it's a little small on camera. And you can even see here, it says bulk rate US postage paid, Nintendo of America. So this really was just a mailer that they sent out to people to try to get some interest in their new video game, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. There are copies of this out there in the wild. It might be a little hard to track down. I was able to find a handful on eBay. I saw some for like 45 bucks. I saw some for 400 bucks. So do with that what you will. Mine's not in great shape, so I don't think mine's really worth that much. But before we start playing the actual footage here, I did just want to show the front of that VHS cover. I mean, that's how nostalgic is that? Little piece of history here. So guys, in just a minute, I'm going to be playing the footage from this so you guys can see what's actually on this tape. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter video. I wanted to just show you guys this piece of my collection. This is just so interesting to me. And I also want to point out that my copy definitely was broken at some point. Somebody had to tape my copy. Let's get into focus there. There we go. So we're just going to hope that it all plays correctly. So anyway, enjoy the movie.
All Nintendo video games are rated by the Entertainment Software Ratings Board and carry one of the following age-appropriate ratings. For additional information on game ratings, visit the ESRB at esrb.com.
I'm going to leave a couple comments over top of this. If you want to see the full thing uncut, I'll be posting that video right here.
Want some great entertainment this holiday? Head on down to Toys R Us. While you're there, you can check out the great new games coming from Nintendo. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask for the N64 is coming October 26th.
Look at that tracking.
Some consider it a sequel to the greatest video game ever. Others claim that it's much better than the original. Let's talk with the experts at Nintendo.
Being a sequel to the best video game of all time wouldn't be a bad thing within itself, but at the same time, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is much more than a sequel. In fact, you could label it as a sequel, but then you'd have to take everything you know about sequels and throw it out the window. When you first start the game, you're riding through the forest on horseback.
I can't tell if it's just my capture card or not, but that guy's face looks extraordinarily bright.
And you fall off, and when you're knocked out,
yeah, look at that. Jeez Louise.
Takes your ocarina. And he also steals your horse, and that's kind of what starts it off. You got 72 hours to save the Earth. Link has to unravel the mystery of Majora's Mask within 72 hours, or else the moon will crash into the Earth. And if you can't solve the mystery within 72 hours, game over. There's 24 different masks in this game. If you take the Goron mask and you put it on, then you have the ability to turn into a Goron. You actually see him go through a transformation. And then he's a Goron, and you're able to do things you weren't normally able to do. You turn into a rolling Goron, and that's the only way to cross some parts of the game. If you get a Zora mask, instead of just kind of swimming on top of the water, you can actually put the Zora mask on, and you have the ability to walk underwater. You can swim extremely fast underwater. So there's
one thing that I really love about this is that there's this link at the bottom for Zelda.com. Which is not uncommon, but we have to remember this was early internet, so being able to advertise a website like that was kind of a big deal.
Is that the whole time the clock is ticking. The moon is getting closer, and you're not going to stop any of that. You have so many things that you have to accomplish to stop this moon from falling. If you mess up even the least little bit on a couple of these things...
Don't look at me like that, guy.
The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask requires the expansion pack to work. This game uses the expansion pack.
Honestly, I kind of forgot for a second there that we required the expansion pack to do that.
They'll have a higher polygon count. One boss in particular, the jungle boss, one of the first bosses you fight, if you start beating him, then he calls 6 bugs to his rescue, and so you have that many more things on the screen. We hit him a couple more times, then he releases about 300 butterflies into the air that will attack you. It's really incredible to see all that on screen. Everybody's going to love this game. Miyamoto is known for redefining the way games are supposed to be played, and this one's no exception. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, your Link, and the world is waiting on you.
Reserve your copy now at Toys R Us with a $10 deposit, and you'll be guaranteed to get a collector's edition gold cartridge with this unique 3D label. If you reserve your copy prior to October 25th, you'll also get $10 off this Toys R Us exclusive gold controller, regularly priced at $29.99, now just $19.99 with this offer. Think that's it? Think again. Check out the sequel to the platinum bestseller Banjo-Kazooie. It's Banjo-Tooie for the N64, coming November 21st.
It's an extension of an already great game. First off, you're given all of the old moves that you had before, and being Banjo-Tooie, there's going to be more moves, larger environments, better graphics. One of the coolest new team moves they have is a level where Banjo whips her out like a shotgun, and it goes immediately into first-person view, and that's how you do the entire level. In the first game, you could shoot blue eggs. In Tooie, you have all these different color eggs. The humor is definitely carrying over from the first game. Banjo 2 has definitely given me everything that I've ever expected.
What the hell is this?
I currently live in Alameda, although I'm considering moving in this direction.
I don't know what this is.
I have a
I haven't watched this tape before.
3-year-old son.
What is this?
Well, I can hardly wait to go to Alameda. So
we don't need to watch this.
USS Horn.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.